Hey awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another video. In this one we're gonna be doing Sirus Guardians. We're gonna do them just like how we did Elder. We're gonna talk about them real quick and then we're gonna go and do them. I'm not gonna run full maps, we're just gonna do the boss fights so you guys can see. The next one we'll be doing Sirus Fight, which I've not done in a while, so I don't know how much changed. But before we get into the video, I just want to remind people that I do have my own Discord. Do join it. We can talk about Path of Exile. If you have any questions, I can help as much as I can, and I can ask some of my buddies who can give a lot of awesome information. As well as I do stream on YouTube, so do check it out. I stream around 4 p.m. Eastern, and if you join Discord, you'll be notified when I do. Also, do let me know what other type of stuff you guys want to see down in the comments. And if you do enjoy this type of videos or anything, do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we do have channel membership, so if you want to help the channel a little more, do join it. But with all that said, let's get into the video. We have 4 different guardians, right? We have Alhazmin, Drax, Baran, and Veritania, right? Each one is different. Veritania is more ice. Baran is, I believe, lightning. Drax is more, I believe, physical. It's pretty cool stuff. And Alhazmin is more poison. So, depending on what type of gear you're looking for, if you're looking for hunter gear, right, you want to be doing Alhazmin. Like you can see over here, I have this, this beautiful bow that has, as you can see, unfortunately it's prefixed tier 4 hunter, but you need to do Alhazmin. And same for here, I have tier 2 hunter suffix, you need to do Alhazmin, right? But if you want the Drax weapon, then you need to do his maps, right? So once you get each one of those done, you'll get a fragment, and then when you have 4, you'll be able to do the Sirus fight, right? So we're gonna start with Veritania. They're all different 14s and 16s. I didn't have time to get all 16s, so go that. And they're all quality, they're all alchemy, they're all chiseled. So we're gonna be doing them, right? They're not super hard fights, but we'll talk about more of each boss as we get there and as we fight. But as for every single boss, you wanna be also gonna be doing it for Maven, so it's gonna be a little more challenging because I want to be able to do the Maven invitation Elder Slayer, So I'm almost done with the Feared. I just need Cortex map, and we'll get there. And I just need 2 more maps for Twisted, but we'll get there when we get there. But as I said, once we get to each of the boss, we're gonna talk about them while we're fighting them. So I will see you when we fight Veritania. Alright people, we are in the arena. So for the guardians over here, you have to get rid of the normal bosses, which will open up the Veritania or the other guardian boss, depending what you have. So once we defeat it, plateau, witness map, right? But that's not what we're here for. Veritania. So Veritania is in this beautiful icy area. She will be spawning tornado around you that you'll be fighting in the middle of. Right? So don't go outside or you will die. You also want to have as much cold res as possible, but it's also with every res, 75 at the very least. Have good survivability and good damage. Right? She throws out spikes. She shoots like icy spears at you. She also goes up in the air and does ice like line attack and a few other attacks, but we'll be talking about them once we see them. So let's fight Veritania, the Redeemer. That is also, as you can see, she does her little attacks and we're in the middle of this place, right? Now she will spawn in those beautiful tornadoes, and this is her spear attack. And now she does that line, so it does block off a nice area. And as you seen, possibly there was a little bit of a small tornado to where she would land. Right? We're gonna try to do as much damage as possible. Ooh, we got a Redeemer Exalt rope. That is pretty nice. And we got a very tiny crest. So, throughout the fight, the tornado does get smaller, so I believe it's as her health goes down, so you want to be able to do as much damage as possible. So, I will see you when we do the next boss fight, which will be Baran. So, I'll see you over there. Alright, awesome people, we're here right next to Baran's place, which is Crusader Sanctum. So, once you enter, you will see these little squares. You will activate them every so often, and they will light up blue, which will drain your mana and will do damage. So what you want to do is avoid him. He still has some lightning attacks, but the biggest thing is avoiding this squares when they light up blue. Right? It's again also Maven, because trying to get it done. He looks pretty nice. He has lightning attacks, you can see some of the delayed, but you want to do damage while avoiding it. As you can see, this is the light up squares. You want to avoid him. He has a slam. He attacks pretty decently fast, but that's because I have the modifiers, and he changes the which ones light up, right? Once you defeat him, you get a Baron Crest, which right now we have a full set, right? So we're gonna go do a next one, and the next one is Drox, and I will be meeting you guys over there. So see you in a minute. And here we are right next to Warlord's Keep, aka Drox's place. So Drox is known for doing his attacks. He has basic melee attack up close, and he has attacks that are literally fists coming down and slamming the ground. He has several small ones that come from each of the sides. He has the ones that are around you, and he has a big slam fist. You want to avoid him as much as possible. He also can spawn flags, totems, whatever you want to call them, around the area, and they provide him with buffs. So you want to try to get rid of them as fast as possible. So let's get into the fight. It looks pretty nice, and again, it is with Maven. Alright, Drox the Warlord. As you can see, he has like two hands that are doing it. Here's the flags, and that was a big slam. So when he's in the flags, he will either take reduced damage or take no damage at all. And here's this fist that come from each of the sides that do damage, and they go back out. In this bubble, he takes reduced damage, and there are enemies that spawn and attack. Unfortunately, I can't take as much, but that is due to having less life and ES recharge or recovery rate. So this sucks. But as you can see, I can still damage him in that bubble, but it's nowhere near as good. But he is pretty much dead. There we go. We got rid of him. Unfortunately, we did not get his Exalt Orb, only got Redeemer. So, we're already 3 out of 4 down. We have L has been left. This one is my favorite because not only is it a cool fight, I enjoy it, it's different than all the other ones, in my opinion. And it also has some really nice gear that you can get, aka the Hunter Influence gear. So, we'll see you there. We're here, just outside of Hunter's Ambush, aka Al-Hazmin Citadel. So, here, this fight is different because it is a lot of chaos damage, aka poison damage. So, as you can see, he is in the middle. You can kind of see. So the inner triangle at some point will fill up with poison. There'll be a bunch of snakes attacking you, right? Or he could just fill out the outside. I'm not sure if it fills up with poison, but there will be a lot of snakes on the outside of the triangle, like right here. Or it could be inside, right? It does poison damage. It is not awesome, but he is definitely worth doing because he can get some really nice gear, and it is also a guardian with Sirus, so you can get some nice gear if you get to do Sirus.
Not so easily.
As you can see, the middle should be filling up with poison. There guys, you can see liquid in the middle. There'll be a bunch of snakes. That's poison, so if you step in there, it will do a lot of damage. And the snakes not necessarily do a lot of damage, but they're poisonous, so you want to try to avoid that. Unless you have good amount of chaos damage or chaos survivability. Fortunately, we only got Valor Gallia and Zodiac Leather, so nothing amazing. Right? We would love to get his Exalted Orb, or even better, some of his gear that you can sell for a good amount of like a quiver. But that is all 4 Guardians completed. As you can see, some of the stuff I have 2 pieces. That's because of Kirak missions, but I want to showcase every single one of those fights so you guys can see it. And we have Uber Elder. So do not forget to check out the Sheen if you want to see some of the stuff, and if you're struggling with some of the stuff on Xbox, on POE, do let me know by joining a Discord and saying, hey, I might need help with Uber Elder, or not Uber Elder, but Uber Adzir, and I'll help. Shaper, Elder, possibly Uber Elder, Sirus, or stuff like that. Do let me know if you need help or if you have any other questions. But with all that said, don't forget to stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye.